Wow, 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 wow. Hello. Hello everyone. It's us again. Surprise. I bet you didn't see that
Hello.
coming. Hello Type and Ria.
You should have
Welcome.
used another chibi. Like, what if I put type on it?
Surprise. It's Type.
Surprise!
It just has Hal's voice.
And people were like, identity thief.
You've done it before. I
I
remember
shared it.
back in the days where Type played that one video game that I've forgotten the name of, Eternal Return, on repeat.
Mm.
And you went, hello, I am Type. I play Eternal Return. But yeah,
I am caught up in job quest fighting scene.
Hal's doing a job
Excuse me.
quest. I'll show off my cool wedding fit. We went to a
Oh yeah,
wedding.
tell them about the wedding.
We went to a Final Fantasy wedding, and everyone wore gold, and me and Hal didn't because we did not get the memo. So it was very sad. But the fit's okay. I'm pretty happy. I wanted a better necklace. I was saying to Ria and Hal, like, the necklace is fine, but there's not a lot of options until you get into like much later in the game. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. I also had different earrings on. I wanted to change like bracelets and rings, but I didn't have time, so I just put gloves on as well. I really left it until like last minute, and then was like, oh no, I've never tried like the outfits on this type of character yet. Because
You should unlock the pose. Oh wait, I don't think it's the post Stormblood dungeons, but the I mean pose Stormblood. Oh, I did say that. It might be the following expansion, which has the nicer necklaces.
yeah, I have seen a few that are like about the right size ish. Not about the right size, about the right style for my level, but none that were like perfect. And there was none that were better than the level 1 like P necklaces, which are just like very simple gold chains. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, duty failed. I died. Okay, that was kind of difficult.
Nope.
I will just leave it by it because, wow. Okay, where do I go?
Are you leaving that and just going to quests like LSQ?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do MSQ.
Okay. It's it's in that place, Garabania, Relga's Reach. That's the name.
I couldn't really focus on what exactly I was meant to do in the job quest, so I died.
Yeah. Focusing is not worth it. Oh yeah, but that's machinist. Switch back to samurai.
Here to.
I might make a new outfit for dancer.
Oh.
I'll get a belly dancing top.
You get an outfit. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh wait. Let's see. Hi.
Hello. I also just remembered I got a full new thing for.
Look.
Wait.
Ben's outfit.
I cannot see. Wow.
That's the job one you get.
I
don't know how that looks for male characters though.
I like the I like the pants, but I don't like the skirt over the top of it. It's not quite a skirt, but sort of.
Yeah, Densa's pretty fun to look at. Okay.
Very fun. What level are you for dancer?
60.
Let's see.
I didn't level it up. I just picked it up.
I think I have. Did I pick up dancer?
But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope audio is fine.
Tell us if it's not. Happy weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
This weekend.
This weekend?
No, I don't think I did. I didn't pick up dancer, unless I'm blind. Oh well.
It's in Nimsa.
Yeah. I will do that
Oh,
shortly.
There's a dancer. Okay, do we start?
Let's start.
Let's start.
These seem
What
troubled.
has these...
Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good
Box.
emote. Game audio could be a little louder. Okay, I'll do that.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I'll do it after the cutscene because Hal's already in it.
No, don't do it. It's a voice. Oh.
Come to see how we're getting
It's a voice cutscene.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll turn it up in post.
We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
Did she not just say, like, last quest?
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
I thought she was like, oh, I'm gonna stay here and like lead everyone last quest.
Yeah.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings.
She sure did.
We need to find a new way forward.
Guess not.
If only it were that easy.
I don't have an uncle, I think. Just saying. So I'm not everyone and their uncles.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future.
There are mums packing around here.
But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The reach is yours now.
The facial expressions on this guy are so weird. So strange.
Aye, aye, Commander.
They look so dulled.
On your
Like muted, yeah, on my guy, like compared to the Ellison that I was using before.
There you are.
Mm-hmm.
I've been searching all over for you. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me?
He just seems like quite rigid, comparatively, I think.
I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure? After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we?
Oh, Arua, this is gonna be about you, huh?
After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
Old pug.
So, what say you?
Let's say, yeah.
Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
Oh.
Smile, why don't you?
The way my wall, yeah, she smirked and like showed her pointy teeth. And I maybe cried a bit in the inside because the new graphic update took the teeth from me.
Devastated.
Very! It's not long anymore. Like, don't do that to me and the video game. My dentist already did that to me.
Let's pop that up to like 35. That's probably fine. I think if I do it any louder, it'll be too loud for me. Right then, let's go find Master Levier. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte. We'll be along shortly. See you there. Sure thing.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh yeah, I will drive. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was gonna say I'll teleport, but nah, it's... I'll end up as lazy in the game as I am in real life. Yeah, I do need to pick up a lot of blue quests, but another time.
I often describe myself as a bit impatient about certain things. And then my sister talked about her best friend who couldn't bother to like walk for, I don't know, 10 minutes and called a cab. And I was like, what the fuck?
I'm a mix. I'm lazy in some aspects, but I like walking places, so I come across in some ways as not lazy, despite the fact that I am. I just like once anyway. Doesn't matter. Greetings, warrior. 'Twould seem we are accompanied by Arenvold on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy, and Theodoric sat the throne. A uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fists ended with Ralga's Reach being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul within a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family.
What the fuck?
The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it's said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Ah, there's secret treasure. I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have the mind to unearth this hidden booty. You assume correctly. And would I be so correct as in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others may have surely gone to search for your prize. Well, of course, we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of finding an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dusk till dawn, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the three of us delving into decades-old mystery. Tell me that doesn't set your heart racing.
That's actually very cute. The way he sees things. Unboxing.
This is good. Where's my emotes there? Oh, good emote.
That's unfair. My face is in hitting height for you.
This is so much better than Slap.
Okay. Let's talk to Abby.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, you can choose.
Accessories.
Oh, okay.
You can almost see the wheel turn in Alphinote's head. Good, 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 good. That's okay, Hal. Guess what's in
What is
midnight for you?
midnight for you?
My torso, you must mean.
Ah,
Mm.
all the organs.
The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flame of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the Imperial province Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Okay. Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nothing about the palace is going to get us anywhere. So, we'll probably need to ask around. Would that be a better way of saying no? Well, hehehe, yes. I see, in that case, I shall pay a visit to the allied archivists and request access to the seized records of the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during the occupation, it is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked at the palace as servants and officials. Given that they would be at least 20 at the time, you are looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful. Be sure to listen well. Arenveld, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks whilst the warrior makes a round in Alamigan quarters. Okay, good plan.
Notice. Booty.
Booty. My brain just reads bloody as booty because we're looking for treasure.
Okay.
Treasure.
The dark below. Okay. You might want to okay.
Okay.
No, nothing. Is it an area where we cannot fly yet?
It is.
Hello, middle-aged Island. Oh, that's kind of mean. Azuchi.
Imagine your only distinctive
In the
point being that you're middle-aged.
It's so sad. In the palace, no, not Milas. Surely you have heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public execution up on the divine audience. Everyone, and I mean everyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of the steps. Suffice it to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Okay. Oh, I can fly.
Oh, well, you've done the blue quest.
I Meet your maid. You want to hear an old maid story, do you? Well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his royal majesty when he deigned to attend the execution he'd ordered. And after a while, even watching his enemies die was enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat.
People don't know.
I can drive car if you want in this area.
I think that's a good plan. Yeah, I think that's a very good plan.
I'm just following you, just saying.
I don't even have the cards yet. I will attune
The
to this
sky.
one. Yeah, no, I'm just attuning to the current. Cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I also want to retire. Yep.
Yep, I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life that I'd sooner forget. It was really terrifying. We stood still as statues, trying to imagine what horrors were unfolding inside. Cool.
Mm.
Very scary and spooky.
Okay. You want me to get out my fancy clan?
Yes, please.
God.
Wow.
Are you trusting me?
Yeah.
Buru. I. Is down here? What do you mean it's down here?
Oh, there it is. Yes, I am Arnold. What do you want with me? You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet, if Alamigo is to move forward, we must acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Yeah, that's why we want it to move forward. We're not just looking for treasure. The king's deeds were terrible enough, but in his last days, his fevered mind settled upon an even gristlier method of disposal, which only a few chosen were unfortunate enough to witness.
Oh dear.
His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosity were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now, my sleep is troubled by the nightmares. That's pretty rude, King Theodoric. Probably shouldn't curse your family and send them into the dungeons. Pretty nuts, bro. Sure is.
Just a bit. Turn them into monsters.
Just like Final Fantasy 13, when you are a Lassie
Wow.
and...
Huh? Oh.
Voiced? Not voiced.
Nope.
Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic creatures, and I found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely, I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist or the Imperials somehow overlooked it. But what of you, warrior? Were your investigations more fruitful? Turned into monsters? And what could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I met an old man in Algeria who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison, but he said naught of the cursed abominations. The Imperial archives were silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could this scribe fellow have been spinning a yarn, do you think? Do you believe in warrior? Yeah. I think he's probably truthin'.
Yeah.
If he was afraid...
All this stuff going on.
Yeah. If he was afraid, that does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Don't be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there is a matter I'd like to clarify. What reason would you have to doubt a middle-aged man? No one has ever lied. Aaron Volges,
Surely.
you spoke of a light-hearted adventurer, but I sense a deeper motive in this expedition. Yes, incredible riches. It wasn't all pretense, I swear it, but you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I meant when I say my Alamegan mother did not welcome my arrival. That's pretty dark, bro.
Hmm.
As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was emerging like a third eye, like the kind you see in pure blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and I took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. Ah.
Oh, wow.
In the end, she turned me out onto the street, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually I left the city behind me, and I joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was there where I turned to adventuring, and that road led me to the company of the Scions. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodric's gold, I could spare countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Orenfold, and I apologise that could not have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to clear our intentions. Well, warrior, are you content to surrender to the pleasure of Orenvold's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward?
Noted.
Damn, we have to give it away to people who need it.
Mm.
Simply wish to be rich. Healing, casting, aiming, slaying,
Oh no,
fending.
I used like 3 of them. What am I supposed to take?
Just the one, I suppose.
Yeah. Healing.
I forgot to open my samurai coffer when I did the quest. Okay, let's go into the depths of the palace and find the people. Alphino says, let's go to the next place. And then walked away. I'm gonna get in your car.
Oh, whoops. Someone. And. Oops. Oops.
Oops. Mind the bumps. Little bit of turbulence.
Oh. Oh. Huh? Ah, know me.
No. No. Yogo.
Forgive me. It was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wish to have the lock inside which while I explained things. Prior to the grave flood of the 6th umbral calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry, ravined, and this, believe it or not, was the site of ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the Fifth Astral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by the war. Yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loch Seld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by the Theodoric former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kingsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you are saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely. And since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed, which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and God knows how many Alamegan never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Varia, would you be so good and swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arnvald and I will seek out an encircled portal within the palace.
We can swim good.
Yeah, we can swim.
Okay, I'm guessing we go down here then, right?
I believe Scala was a dungeon too with nice what is it called? Nice necklaces. I was looking up necklaces as well, by the way. Okay, where do we have to go? Oh.
I know. It's that place where I was trying to go when we went there. Like when we were in the MSQ last time. But it was the wrong place. You know, with the ice.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Haha. Destination.
Destinación. Hello.
Hello. You discover a passage. Did we really need to look for that long to see the giant hole?
Go inside?
Yeah.
We go inside.
Ah, it's a door that we couldn't go.
You have come to a warm stone door, standing temptingly ajar. It would appear you have found an entrance into the subterranean ruins.
Someone's ringing.
Ring ring. Varia, Zavino, we have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a teleportation portal concealed by enchantments. The markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. What news on your end? And you believe it leads into the ruins? Then I dare say we will be able to meet within. Go on and head through the door. Okay. By the way, I took the liberty of calling an old friend for help. I guarantee she is both dependable and discreet. We will see you soon. Huh? Who?
Ah, it's Rhea.
Is Rhea?
Oh, maybe not.
I feel like... Oh! Okay. Does someone want to join us in this dungeon.
Question mark.
Invite to party.
Me when I'm encased in a glowing ball of light.
Very good. Does someone wanna tank?
Yeah, type does.
Okay, very good. Do I just send an invite? Send the tell. He pay you. You wanna tank maybe? Or what are we gonna do? Zala?
Type already said to invite her if we need a tank.
Okay. Very good.
Very cool.
And there were other players. Very cool. Don't forget to eat your eggs.
No, I will forget.
Okay. What egg?
What egg?
Salt water egg.
Mm. Don't dunk food in the ocean and then eat it.
Why not?
Like watermelons, because
Oh, okay.
they get too salty.
Huh. Some people put salt on watermelon.
But it's too salty.
Oh.
Trust me.
Okay. Someone is talking from experience.
Because people pee in the ocean. No. There's not enough pee in the ocean to make a difference.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm very far away. My apologies.
Da-da-da-da-da. It's a place where you get nice chokers. Talking about chokers, I'm not quite a fan of wearing them. Feels kind of weird.
In real life or in the game?
Yeah.
You can't say yes to that. That's two questions.
In real life.
I see. Yeah, I don't wear any necklaces or chokers or anything around my neck in real life. I don't.
Oh, not even like necklaces.
No, I used to wear like sort of like string leather necklaces when I was younger and a bit edgier, but no, I don't tend to wear them anymore. I think the only jewelry I'd wear is if funny things fit.
Oh,
But
I see. Oh, I'm casting. Don't hit me.
I really wanted my frog ring to fit, but it just didn't.
Oh.
Oh, it's a horse. It's a seahorse.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no, it's a kelpie. Okay. Nay. So true.
Okay, do not touch what's out of bounds, which means it possibly has a pushing mechanism or something.
Oh, it ran away. Ah! No, it's pulling.
Yeah. Okay, it's pulling, I see.
What was it called? The thing that pulls?
Oh, good question.
So I can...
Oh, what's that?
It's water.
It's water. Okay, I've got stacks of something. I don't quite know what that was. I couldn't go and read it.
Hydro pull. That's probably what it's called. That would make sense if the hydro one was... Hydro pull was pulling. Ring of Slaying.
Huh?
Does it just not move? Oh no, it does move. Okay, cool. I was confused.
Hands. Hands.
The real hands of the friends we made along the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, big pull. How was your curry or lunch?
It was good. I really enjoyed it. It's
What
been...
kind of curry did you eat?
it was like a beef massaman. It was tasty.
Love me some beef.
Same.
The gear in this dungeon looks cool, Ria says.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I was trying to read the thing, so I just walked forward. Oops.
Oh, whoops, I didn't pay attention to her. Can I repeat?
I'm
I got tiny bunnies.
just a little guy. Can I still kick?
That's so cool. That's so cute. Oh, okay.
It says we got the rare thing. But what is the rare thing?
That cat to be inside. We got a rare thing, do we? Where did... Oh, you opened the treasure thing. Okay.
Which
Da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Treasure.
treasure. That's why we came here.
Oh, oops.
Oh, shit. I just stood in everything. Oopsie, sorry.
Sleep paranoia demons. Very good.
Good skin. Oh, look at that hair!
Who's dead?
Is that the king?
Most likely.
Some interesting style choices he made.
I don't think you are allowed to say that.
Hey, look, I didn't make that choice.
What do you mean you didn't make that choice?
Someone made that choice for me.
And you agreed.
Mm.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh.
Ah. I see.
Oh. I see.
Oh, I looked away from that, I swear.
Ah. Yeah,
Sorry.
I was too late on that.
That was still, I think.
Oh, I feel like drinking water soon after this.
That's a good plan.
Wow. Man, okay, got it. Don't think about water during a fight. You will stand in AoEs and whatever.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is the last boss?
Mm-hmm.
Clear.
Hello, hi Toasty. How's things?
Hello, Toasty. Oh, sorry, Ria.
Sorry, Rhea. Cool.
Very cool. Oh, Toasty's in the bar getting loaded.
Really?
And this okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
okay,
I think they did.
it's fine.
They went out to Wing's place before.
I see, I see.
I imagine they're still there.
Mm.
You get like a ton of wings for a very low price if you buy beer with them. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
I would like some wings.
just go there. It's
I
great.
see, okay. Oh, Salt and Pepper's minion. I got that one already. Oh, I am unsure if that's one. Oh, it's better than what I'm wearing right now. Okay, what the fuck? Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Very kind, very cool, much appreciated.
Mm.
It would appear
Oh,
this place is
Alfie, you're
inhabited
so
by King
cute.
Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Dear.
Terrible, aye. But
Our content are we on right now? Post Stormblood.
fortune?
Post Stormblood.
Quite. By the 12th,
Treasures.
there is even more than I imagined.
One of these lamps has got to have a genie in it. There's so many.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on
Oh,
Lisa's face.
Archibald.
Thanks for believing in me, you two.
I really like the super over exaggerated celebrations. Where they're like, that was really good. Thanks, guys. And they just like fucking break down with cheers.
I'm gonna equip some stuff.
Alphino says, we both helped, but as per usual, you did the main bulk of damage. Without your help, we'd still be fumbling around in the dark. I must say, I'm still reeling at the sight of those mountains of riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre, you mean? You should have seen your face, Alphino. Must we dwell on such a momentary lapse? We found the Mad King's trove, and that's what matters. True.
Don't I look fancy?
Very fancy. Don't I look fancy?
Very fancy. Oh, it looks pretty nice on this clothing. Oh, wait.
Yeah, thanks, Toasty. Enjoy the beverages. Have a good time.
Not quite red anymore.
All just an aside,
this-
we must tell people the good news. Lise should be first. Seconded. She's bound to be delighted. I'm afraid if I'm no longer needed, then I'll take my leave. Of course, don't let us keep you. Thanks again, and say hello to Vamar for me. Sick. Now then, there is a meeting of representatives across Alamigo, so Lise is surely to be in the city. Let's seek her out.
Right, I don't want to drive. Mount. Is it even too far away?
Where's my normal outfit? There it is. Cool. Sitting in the front seat. Oh, I can't change when I'm in here. Whoosh. God, I really...
Huh?
I would really like this car. If Audi ever decide to make this car, I will learn how to drive. It's a Saturday, I can't do that. Well...
One place.
I mean, she's waiting for the weekend to begin, right? And the weekend has begun for me, so... It's fine. It's like the same, basically. That mask looks uncomfortable.
Just a bit.
Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the answer. We found a ton of fucking gold. Can't look forward to the weekend if it's a weekend. I can do that. I will look no forward to next weekend.
Yeah.
I'm always looking forward to the weekend. It's a weekend and exactly. See, type exactly the same.
Gotta think about the future, you know?
Always be looking forward to the next time you don't have to do things.
Exactly.
You're joking. The Mad King's Trove? I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they forgot to look underneath where the king lived. For some reason. Gods, if there's as much as you say. Arenval did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I've taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for. And that goes for this. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve anything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I'll be at your disposal. Commander! We've got a problem! Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. A mob gathered outside the headquarters, and they've started making demands. You best come see for yourself. Okay.
Oh dear.
I would argue it's different when you're thinking about it on Friday. Yeah. I'm in a constant state of being excited for the weekend.
Step back, all of you.
But I suppose it's closer on
Like
Friday.
yours we will. We know who you've got in there.
We're not leaving
Who
till
do we got in there?
Oh,
Her. The
Beyonce.
traitor.
Oh, yeah.
what's going on?
It's Sharia.
Me?
Someone let slip about Fedora.
It's true then. The bitch really is in there.
Oh, calm down, guy.
Bloody knew it.
Ooh.
Listen, I know she
Isn't
like,
that like PG-14?
I know she turned on like a whole country and killed everyone, including her own men, but there's no need for that kind of language.
Come on, you
Goodness.
don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down.
I hate that line of reasoning. We'd be no better than the Imperials. Fucking
It
yes, you
doesn't
would.
matter who we are. Yeah.
The Imperials kill innocents and you kill like evil people. That does no, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here
Exactly.
you are,
Tell her.
protecting her.
Oh, hi, Urban.
So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Who's this? The bull?
Hey, who's this?
Bumbuck.
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Will you go from being an angry mob to clapping?
Yeah, I would. I'm very easily convinced.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
It was a fairly rousing speech. Just make Raban king. That works, right?
Yeah. But also, he already is like Nanamu's
Well, just
right hand.
make
So.
Nanamo king of Uldar and here, then. Both places. And then it's fine. And then everybody went home happy. Yeah, that's how good of a speech it was. Everyone was like, oh wow. He's so clever and cool and brave and strong. I better go home and eat dinner. My thanks, Raban. Listening to that anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory, but now the war's over, all that unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, but someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugees, leaders and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Kikrin to participate. I've never been able to pronounce that. Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide what path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. Blech. Well then, let's execute her and be done with it. She herself has to be put to death. So true. Nago, I already explained why we couldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated? Yes. Everyone who didn't resist? No. There would be none left. We'd be no better than... No, you would be. See, again.
This is not on equal moral standings.
Begging your pardon.
Gee.
I mean, I'm not in the party that you round up everyone and kill them all, but like, she was a pretty bad lady. Like,
Yeah, pretty evil.
and
Oh my gosh.
I understand why. I understand what pushed her to do that, but like, still, just don't.
Just don't.
Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She'd done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstance in which she was born. And that's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions colour your judgment when she does. Cool, Ruban. Cool.
I am interested in how the other gear from that dungeon looks like.
Hmm.
I think this high turtleneck is very funny. I would like that in real life to hide my face, and that's very good. Okay, prison guard. You have the commander's permission to enter then. Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have? Yeah,
We
I
just
have.
had that whole
Do we?
conversation in front
Yeah.
of you.
It's been like 2 minutes, okay? Let me be.
No, I was talking to the prison guard. Not you.
Gonna be voice, isn't it?
Probably.
I cannot also understand how Fedora feels like, because she was pretty certain.
Well, well, well.
Yeah, I get it.
So many visitors.
I understand.
Come to have a good
But,
laugh, have you?
like,
Yeah. She still deserves to be punished for what she's done.
Misery to finish what you started. It's about bloody time.
Okay, girl. Shut up.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless. There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it. I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
Okay.
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fedora. I see you for what you are.
My brains. Goddamn, hate that.
I wonder if this time people will notice that we've echoed.
I think they always do, because we are going like, clutching head.
Come along, Fedora. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right!
People can see. Yeah, exactly.
Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he
I'm
nice?
prone to headaches.
Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Oh dear.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Yeah.
Fadola!
Why would you like throw stones at a child? That's fucked up.
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arms.
We're citizens. We have rights. I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Not so sure about that.
Feel like they all are gonna die. The friends.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
Oh, he has the echo as well.
And
Forgot
what,
it.
a few stolen memories tell you everything
What?
you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Oh dear.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken.
Yeah, we kinda sick, huh?
How? Why?
They need to stop including the Hachiwa option. This is hurting me. Huh? Are you muted?
I am muted. I don't know how long for.
For pretty long now, since the whole cutscene of you've been talking.
Cool, good to know. Oopsie. I'm
The later, I like the last one, but I also like the second one because it's Hachiwa, so you know.
yeah.
I mean, because I choose to. Did I? Did I really choose to?
Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
Okay.
That cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's level 72. Ooh, a music sheet.
Music.
You think Fadola gave us that?
I don't think we are on friendly food to do that.
Yeah, we probably took it from her.
Oh, that choker looks nice.
It does.
Okay.
I think she's just being silly.
Just a bit.
Silly Fadola. I don't know if we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fadola something to think about. Aye, and found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fadola kept wincing, I get the feeling that she's having them almost all the time. It's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference with one who is born with the echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Well, I mean, we're all imbued with it, right? Like, no one's born with the echo. Well, the immortal flames...
We got it from them, you know, we got it from the stone, the crystal, Mother Crystal, and she didn't.
Idolin. Or stoneworks too.
Hey, oopsie, sorry, I didn't mean to sound kind of disrespectful.
Imagine going up to God and being like, oh, stone. Cool, hi. Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility for liberation. There's a chance that they might have some answers for us. General Aldin's, they're overseeing the investigation, so let's go pay him a visit, shall we? Yes. I just moved very slightly, and I've pulled something in my thigh quite badly.
Oh no! Oh, I know this feeling. Oh damn.
Ouch.
Oh.
Pain. But that's okay. I can do this.
Is it?
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, I don't mind.
Playing a person. Oh, thank you.
Oops.
Jeez, if you want me to what, you can just say. You don't need to be like that.
Oops. Wrong button. Oh, hey, cat. Hello. Such a cute creature.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Wait, where?
Over here.
Oh.
Talk to me. General Aldin's inside. Will you be joining them? Sure thing.
Do you ever just like munch your cat's cheek because cat?
Do.
Because I should do. Okay, Robin. What news? You spoke of Fadola, I take it. Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arnold noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? Poor her, headaches all the time. We have been very... Oh, cat, hard pressed. Cat! Oh, just to organize the research material, let alone study them. To be frank, I welcome the science expert assistant if you have time to lend a hand. What are you sitting on, kid? Oh, my mochi.
I think I can hear it. Ooh, hard.
You've been hard pressed to materials. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
The device in which Krail was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked with supply subject, while this one bears master subject. Would you like to read again?
The Ironwork received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? Other pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save that one right here. Unlike the others, the interior been fitted with an array of sensors to miniature etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I could not tell you. Okay. Hello, Fino. Okay, interesting. I put the mochi somewhere else now. She can sit on my iPad case. The mochi was on my iPad case, so...
iPads are very comfortable. I understand.
Yeah. Okay. Please don't sit on iPads.
You can't stop me.
I think... Okay. So many bodies. Every one of them is a victim of these experiments. Few show any sign of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perish from forcible ether extraction. Such a miserable way to die.
Die.
That's a lot of dead people.
Oh, whoops! I have gone and spoken to Raban.
Yeah, no worries.
I didn't look for dead people. I'm sorry. I'm not like that guy in Sixth Sense.
I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Warrior, shall we start with you? We eagerly tell him. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject in this case, Kryl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryl's echo. I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and families to the Skulls. And there's a sentry at her door, night and day, if she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past. But you don't just see the past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it would do to you. You would never be the same again. Indeed, as you may recall, Isael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hotzelger's past. Oh god, I forgot how to pronounce that name. Fordola has Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. Deserved, maybe. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer for now.
Yeah.
We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Gallimard, there will be now to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these godforsaken procedures. And Fardola remains our best source of information. She will not be getting her wish, not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you are to convince others to follow you, you must believe that you are telling them what you are telling them. People will respond with passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We shall leave the flames to it. Let's go. Okay, now I drink water. I've been meaning for a while.
That's a good plan. I will drink some too. I think it is possible that the start of my allergies are beginning today.
Do you have any medicine?
Oh, I actually think I might have some left over from last year.
Maybe you should search for them.
Maybe, but I don't think. I think I only have drowsy antihistamines left, and I don't want to take them when it's not late.
Mm. Oh no, cutscene.
Yeah, I like. Oh, I'll go and talk to Lise. I like that Raban was just like, like, oh yeah, the prisoner that killed everyone is sad. Well, cool. That's fine.
Oh, she probably is going insane. Well, whatever.
Yeah. Sighs, Lise. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Raban. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him, not me. General Aldin is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? 'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they've built in Uldar, or to start again in the land of their birth. Warrior, a moment. Hello, Pippin! Well met.
Pippin Pog.
Pippin Pog. I am newly returned from Uldar, with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but she asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. Gosh, thank you, Pippin.
Oh, Cat.
An audience with the Sultana. How is Kat?
I'm scratching her chin.
Very cute.
She's not eating quite well, but it's fine. She's doing okay.
I hope that she eats well soon.
Hmm.
An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of our consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know those, but not everyone's comfortable interrogating royalty. Take no notice of him, warrior. No, it's okay. We're pals. I'll ask. You're having a nice little dance. Oh, you get tea for this mission.
Oh, wow. Take tea or gold. Silver.
Arenvold says, he's ready to serve us. And Lise says she'll be getting back to her own tasks.
Very good.
Send Nanamo her regards. And Alphino says the same. Time to go.
I like your summaries. You should do that more often. Okay. Hold
Oh,
on.
I accidentally pressed space. I do it when it feels like the dialogue isn't important. Like it's obviously all the dialogue is important to a degree, but like sometimes the exact words are not important.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Did you go to the Alchemist or to the Chamber of Rule? Chamber of Rule. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew meow meow.
Yeah, expected. Please proceed. Okay.
It's the same chair that she got poisoned on.
Oh, yeah, she should change
Thank
it.
you for answering my summons in these
Hoist.
most
Oh, it's
interesting
been a while,
times.
Nanamo.
You have been busy.
Oh.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel.
I don't remember her sounding like that.
Yeah, me neither.
I speak of Rauban and his future.
She used to have a very cute and squeaky
All
not
know the tale of
voice.
his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo.
I mean, yeah, but don't go deciding that on your
Now
own.
that she is free,
Yeah.
I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss.
I don't
Suffice
think
it to
he's gonna
say,
return.
I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side.
Yeah.
I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend.
Aww.
But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Yeah, she speaks differently.
Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Very differently. Is it a different voice actor?
Yeah, maybe.
Wonderful.
I think maybe just because
Allow me a moment to change
we've
into
had,
something a touch less conspicuous.
I think
and
we've
I
had
will
like
join
2
your side.
expansions where she's not really spoken at all. Whereas with all the other characters, we've sort of gotten used to the way that they speak by now, because, yeah, they've been speaking for 2 full expansions. I think her voice changed at the same time as everyone else. Yeah, yeah. I think it's just because Nanamo isn't really a very prominent part of the other 2. Like she's a pretty big part of A Realm Reborn, and then she hasn't really spoken much since.
Oh, where to go?
The Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild.
Hello, Nanamo. She speaks about like she needs to see her realm with her own eyes and like breathe it with her own breath or whatever. But that was like what she was doing for most of her realm reborn. Like, she dressed up like that and went around seeing things and doing things.
Yeah. Perchance you remember Lilira, the merchant's daughter. This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinary Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing I need an advisor, not a minder. And that is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eosia, and I will make use of your worldly experience. Now let us be our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gate of Null. Okay.
Let's go a stone's throw away.
Yeah. Why are you not teleporting there? Oh, you're talking to the Chocobo dude. That's not a bad idea.
Oh, rental chocobos can't fly.
No.
Press the dismount
Look
button.
upon this procession of tattered tents. These refund. Gee, I cannot English today. Camped in squalor at the mercy of the elements of Thanalan's Predictor's Bulb. The city mighty's wall offers safety, but the street overflow with people as it is. And unless blessed with the hand of Nald himself, no could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Oda. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo and 5 since the calamity. Yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, no less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me.
Hands have been
Your
tied.
hands have been tied. There's not much you could have done, especially with the yeah, you get me. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I will follow the road to the unholy hair. Okay.
Poor Nanamo.
Hmm.
Really had it rough. There.
Up there.
It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was a child at the time, and my parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it's not certain if that incident was a simple misfortune or an assassination. Raban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could have only brought their erlings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me out of the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, quite unaware of the consequences of my actions. I shudder to think of my naivety, but I am a child no longer, and I will not be used as a pawn by the monetarists. Forgive my outbursts. You are one of the few people who I can speak my mind with. Let's return to Uldar. Cool.
And there she goes.
Boing. Gladiators Guild.
Huh.
I still don't fully know my way around Uldar, to be honest.
Yeah, this is pretty wild here. Whoever did the architecture here did a poor job.
From the moment I
From
became...
the moment... Yeah, okay, you go.
Okay. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years I simply signed where I was told to sign, and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious of what it meant. Yet one good thing did come from this. For it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raban. The match I had been invited to attend was not all what was expected. They had pitted the Bull of Alamigo against a dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for such an obvious injustice, and I demanded a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raban to die on that day. Regardless, my intervention meant Raban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a simple piece of theatre. But, as you know, Raban is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting, he amassed a fortune so great that he could not only buy his freedom, but buy a seat on the syndicate. Cutscene. Oh, echo cutscene.
Oh.
Oh, it's back when he has two hands. He parried. Oh, very cool. Well done, Raban.
Wait, is that the same spot Pippin had?
Raban! 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 Yeah!
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back!
Oh my god, look at the little legs go.
You're the one who needs looking after, Master Show. Raban!
I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine.
Oh.
With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Uldar, and so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
Yeah, he's rich.
And vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
Gosh.
Oh, that's man, the way she
Long
like
live the Sultana, and long live
ran into his
Uldar!
arms.
It's very cute. Ah, good. I like them.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
such a cute.
everyone surrounding Roban is usually like good.
Yeah, yeah.
Words cannot express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Sean's love for me is that of a grandshire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raban, with the authority of the syndicate's position, was the first sword that I could wield. He was the only edge with which I could cut the strings that bound me. And I get tea.
You're gonna get your tea.
No, I mean in the game. Good mission. I got to see younger Raban, and I also got tea from Nanamo.
Nanamo seems lost in thoughts as of the past. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan's warn for long, and there are other places I would visit. To the Aras and Asure. Kushimaka?
Probably. I'm not good with words and things.
Yeah.
But that sounds right.
Where's Ethernet? Ethernet. This way. Thaumaturge gold. See.
Says well. I'll do the next one.
Hmm?
Your turn again.
Okay. Oh wait, autoplay. Oh shit.
Oh, okay, I guess it's my go. When the calamity threatened, Raban led the Alliance forces into battle, and I remained here. I prayed with all my heart that Archon Louisoix would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I've made a custom of visiting the shrine during each of my little excursions. Here I seek the blessing of Thal. I reflect upon my choices and ask myself if I'm fulfilling my duties. You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you have led the line of hundreds of battles. In the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she has led her people in the times of adversity. If I aim to be a sultana worth of her name, I cannot turn a blind eye. I've chosen my path here, warrior. With Alamigo now freed from the imperial chains, I can finally see a way to aid the refugees.
Aww.
Already, many displaced Alamegans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artisan school in Ralga's reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it will take years of such training to yield any tangible benefits, but we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive, and this time, the Uldar Treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. Ask Alphino. Oh no, it's not here. Might you ask a member of the syndicate? Why not seek the advice of one who employs refugees? ... What do you think?
Oh, that's hard. I don't trust the syndicate.
And I don't entrust employers.
Yeah. That.
Maybe the ... means Raban or Alphino.
Hmm.
Nothing? If even one of your worldly experiences are at a loss, it would seem I have no choice but to seek out someone more well-versed in monetary matters. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godbert Mandeville?
No.
Nod.
Oh dear.
Then I need not explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing. I will see that word is sent to the gold saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us. To the gold saucer!
God.
How?
Uh,
We can't be
yeah,
doing this. Well, I mean,
you clicked on challenge.
what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I. August, chaos, weapon plus. Oh, okay.
This went very poorly. I'm never doing that
Same for
again.
me.
I used my ascension deck and everything. How did this happen?
Oh, I did not.
Right, let's go to the airship landing.
It's a draw for me. It. Airship landing there.
Animo says, I have ridden aboard a public airship before, but this is the first time I'll be visiting the Gold Saucer. I'm pretty damn excited. Ooh, let's go!
I hope she left her wallet at home.
It's time to freaking gamble. I obtained 10 MGP. Animo or Namo. I had heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting. See,
Oh dear.
they keep the lights on at all times, so in places like this, so you don't know how long you've been in there, and you keep gambling. That's why they have no windows in casinos.
Yeah, I just was thinking that they don't have windows there.
Yep, they don't have windows in casinos. They don't have windows here. Well, there are like fake windows, but Godbert will be expecting us. Let's go directly to the lounge. Cool, good plan, good plan, good plan, good plan, good plan, good plan.
Hello, hello. I believe this is where we are to meet Lord Mandeville. Shall we sit while we await his coming?
Sure thing. There he is.
Wow.
The Colonel.
My apologies, Lockley. I have kept you waiting. No apologies, unnecessary Goldbert. My request was sudden and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice. When the intrepid warrior and the Sultana herself are come calling, there is no more important engagement. As to the purpose of my visit, I would have your thoughts on how the crown might best aid the how do I struggle with that word today? Residing in Thanalan. Yeah, aware I am sure that many of Alamigan displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland. You are also aware of how they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice have you for me on that matter of how it might best be distributed? The unusual circumstances of our meeting and your grace's choice of companion would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice to you is stop. Taxing Ulda's wealth to save Alamigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. You opposed my proposition. Most empathetically, I agree with your grace that the refugees must have housing and employment. But what profit is there for Ulda in this agreement? Profit after all you have done for Gil Albania's displaced. I thought you the very last person to seek to benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, Your Grace, but you appear to be laboring under misapprehension. It is a fine endeavor to save one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save them, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, then we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Uda's own poor and downtrodden. Uda's own. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin, not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Alamigo, it is unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely it is not your Grace's intention to foster new resentment, but to spread goodwill. Indeed, then any support I pledge to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the people of Ulda. Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Alamegans, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approval of your subjects. You have given me much to ponder, Lord Mandeville. I thank you for your candor. Can we just sit here?
We have a little chat after that.
Lanima appears to be reassessing her plans. Profit, the thought never even crossed my mind, but standing about lamenting my naivety will not do anyone any good. I should consider my lesson learned and press on. Varia, are you perchance acquainted with any successful merchants?
Yes, several.
Are we?
Yeah.
If my attempts at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it would seem wise to consult someone with a knack for business.
We know someone about her size.
We do. Ordinarily, I would not trust any agent of the East, Aldenar Trading Company. But if you hold this Hancock fellow, oh yeah, maybe not. Well, maybe he's also a size. Who knows?
Yeah, Hancock's fine.
Hancock's fellow in high esteem. Yeah, but
It's just not very small, which is a problem.
yeah. I am content. Well, we could cut him a bit shorter. I'm content to be led by you. You may repay my faith by journeying to distant Kugane and speak with him on my behalf. Eager though I am to visit those shores, I have not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers, huh? I shall await your report by the Aetherid and Ulda. A fair journey to you, and a swift one, if you please. Okay, you guys talk so much, my brain. Kugane, was it?
Yeah. I've got so many blue quests to pick up. Okay. Let us in.
Let us in.
We've got a Hancock to talk to.
I've been thinking about whether to refill my cup of latte macchiato.
Maybe we should. I think for today, do you want to do... we've got a few quests left until the end of this patch. Do you want to just do this patch for today?
We can do that.
Keep it
I don't mind.
relatively short, and then if you are free at some point next week, it looks like the next patch is also quite short, so we could do it in the week. 4.2 Rise of a New Sun is only 8 quests long, so we could do that after a day. So yeah, we'll just do until the end of this patch.
Where are we even? The turn is resolve.
We've got, in this patch left, we've got 4, including this quest, left to do. Anyway, Hancock says, why are you here? We tell him why we're here, and he goes, the Grace, the Sultana, would have my opinion on how best to distribute the wealth. Well, I have to thank you for this recognition, and I'm flattered that you came to me, truly flattered, but why settle for a lowly apprentice when you could have a master? Upon masters of profit, there is no living soul better qualified than Her Grace, the Chairman Lolorito, a man whose morning excursions are said to fill his garderobe with gold. I don't know what a garderobe is. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you. Say, the Scion's former headquarter in Thanalon? The Waking Sands? Oh my gosh, pray we return there. It would seem a suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Fare you well, and may your dealings prove fruitful.
Okay. So short stream for today, I suppose, if we end after 4.1?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Where to go? Uda, okay, back to Uda.
Ulda.
Wait, where? Oh, there. Sorry, too small to notice.
Welcome back, warrior. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice? With Lolorito, and you agreed to this? I am well aware of his standing in the field of business, but I had hoped to keep the monitress at arm's length, him in particular. Nay, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat him if I am to rule Uldar effectively. Very well, I will meet with Lolorito. Let's go ahead to the Waking Sands. Nod.
Mm.
We're really going through everything. Oh no, I thought I was going to get another chance to use all the tickets that I didn't use. Okay.
Oh.
But I just got teleported here. So, this is where the Scions first congregated. I have heard many tales, but never had an occasion to visit. To work then. The hour of meeting draws near, and I would gather my thoughts. Pray see it to have a room appointed to ourselves. Okay.
Do you think it's voiced?
Yeah.
It is.
A personal summons from the Scions. This must be important business indeed. Though, if it concerns anything so underhand as an assassination, I fear I can be of little help.
Okay. Okay.
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask. There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I'm glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
By all means. I must say I am most eager to hear your proposal.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Alamigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate.
Fuck Teleji Adeleji.
But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Uldar and Alamigo both. And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more. To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Alamigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Uldar. Huh, I am impressed, your grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
How swiftly you identify the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would. Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gear Abania And you know the land far better than I. Which of the settlements you visited would best provide a home for our refugees? Which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment?
I
Aligiri?
mean, the salt industry. Okay, sorry.
I've got no clue. What do you think?
I use the saltery.
Do the same.
Ah, yes, that... I know the Saltry and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution. Much to the
Was that
dismay
the
of many
correct
a
answer?
wealthy gourmand, myself included.
Maybe.
Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient. And in this instance, I dare say, it could transform a modern effort into a...
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course. But I trust the East Aldenar Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ounce of profit from its production.
I don't like the way he said ounce.
Bounty will contribute to Alamigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders. Just as Your Grace desired.
He's supposed to kind of be like that, I suppose.
A deal is struck then.
I fear it will be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations, but I shall not complain. We have piqued Lolorito's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. Thank you, Varia. I could not have done it without you. Jelly? Onigarayaki? Leaf sushi? Leaf sushi? Nanamo is ready to move ahead with her plans. Our course is decided. I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin work on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon you one more time, Varia, I would ask you to convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hex on your return to Alamigo. My thanks again. Together we have laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the people of Alamigo and Aldabo. Okay.
That's the auto text was still on, and I missed a line.
I just arrived.
See.
Warrior, you're back. What did Nanamo? Sorry, are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? So Raban says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Lorito's help is another question. After all what has happened, he is the very last person I would expect her to turn for advice. But on a more particular note, least assuming the interim government elects to accept Uldar's proposal, I have one caveat I should like you to include in the bargain. Alamigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal after all, and allowing Uldar to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lolorito too much control. Honestly, Avinor, it's like Uganda never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Saltery's residents. Visca, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I like to hear what things. Oh God, that's awful. Of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, warrior? I might need you to fill in the details. Then I shall come as well. Should what wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. I may not like the name what. That's a lot of hard to pronounce in a sentence. Where do we have to go? Okay, quite far away. I'm getting my car.
Oh, well, thank you. I like the way you ascend. Oh.
Hmm?
Do you come here often?
Yeah, I suppose. Like, what should be the conversation after? Yeah, I suppose. Why do people ask that?
I don't know. It's never gotten this far.
What if the purpose? What if the people say, no, not really?
I don't know. Just go like, cool. Neither do I. I think it's it's one of those small talk things that is like, is used a reasonable amount, but actually doesn't get anywhere. Like, how's the weather? Like, oh, it's good, cool. What then?
Idea.
What manner of mischief brings you young'uns to old what this time, eh? They want to rebuild the Sultry, Grandad. Warrior, tell them the deal.
We talk.
Well, bugger me. We've never had the coin or hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send out soldiers to cut the buggers, but the Imperials wouldn't send them to the likes of us. Don't worry, Grandad, we'll take care of all that. Commander Hext has been talking about stirring up some regular patrols, and I'm sure she'll send them to the lock if asked. I'd appreciate that, Whisker, my lad, I truly would. So, what does this mean Does this mean you've gotten better with the blade of yours? I've been training eye, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've got some experience hunting monsters, don't you, warrior? Think you could cast an eye on a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go kill some monsters.
Let's go. Where to? Hold on. Oh, it's quite close.
Monster Hunter, I've played this game. Oh, it's a thingy game.
Ooh. Target a spec with therapy. Okay. Wait, what?
I have to find the vulnerability. I don't know what the vulnerability is.
I would assume it's the head, but it's not. Oh? How about the neck?
It's the jaw.
Yeah, I got it too.
I hated that. I really disliked that. The entire body is protected by hard carapace, but the underside of the jaw looks vulnerable. Good. Let's just go chop it up with a sword.
Ooh.
Aim for this. Just hit it as hard as you can, honestly, is how I do it. Vulnerable. Okay. Wish me luck.
bunga-bunga it.
Yeah. Well done. Thanks, warrior. I did just what you told me, and it went down like a sack of potatoes. You're really something else. Sure am, buddy. I'm so cool and good at things.
Straight ahead. Probably that guy.
I think I can handle the abbeys now. So let's try something different. No, not again. Ah. Okay, that one was easier.
Yeah.
Phoebe's dad is powerful. Hit it between, yeah. You already know what to do. Don't worry about it. He attacks the thing, it goes down. Good plan. Good, well done. Oh, Whisker.
Very good.
Oh, wow, that was tiring. But thanks for that. No worries.
I feel like they talked a lot in the past quest. It hasn't even been long, but it feels very long. Wait. Just straight ahead?
No, we have to go round because I can't fly.
You want to hop in?
No, it's
Too
fine.
late. Oh? Ah.
I see you've returned. Did you deal with everything? Yep, I fought them all by myself. Wow, good lad. What a fine young man you've become. Too often of late I hear folks all over the city, drunk on victory, hungry for revenge. But let's set our sights on the future and try and help our countrymen. Yes, let's do that. Good plan. Finish. Alphino seems satisfied that you and Watt are of the same mind. Oh, cutscene. But not voiced. It seems Whisker has the sultry security well in hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps of Master Watt and next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection. With a little work, the vacant buildings can be made into very presentable dwellings. Cool. A message from General Eldin. Apologies for the interruption, but he would like to speak with you at your earliest convenience. Don't feel obliged to wait around on my account. I'll stay here, and you go to the business partners in Eldar. General Alden asked for you to await him at the main gate of the Alamegan quarters. My apologies once again. No problem, buddy. Quest accepted.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I'm just gonna teleport back.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it further away than I thought?
Maybe a little.
Yeah, just around the corner.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
It's good that the mobs are reasonable.
We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, It would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
My homies hate Laurentius.
Their lives would be forfeit.
We took your fucking arm
Off with their heads!
Hear, hear.
off with the head.
There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre.
I wonder
and
what his
that is
reaction
but
would
one
be.
of their crimes. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Okay. Good. My heels were getting a bit stiff.
Ooh, pretty up high.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilbert's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't.
That's okay.
But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
Tell him, Pippin.
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Yeah, I think that's a better outcome.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Aww.
That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled, Arenvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Anata has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are Kurlana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting that they be allowed to attend the council, and Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need some help. An invitation was extended to all of the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kurlanda would refuse it out of hand. We had best go see ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces. I mean, if you invited them, you can't just be like, no, fuck off when they come and accept your invite. It's like, no.
Good idea.
Anyway, let's hop in the whip.
Hold on.
I mean, you can, but it'd be very, yeah.
Where to?
North.
Okay.
that stays being funny.
How does it feel to see more of outside the car than the driver?
Feels pretty good. It's a bit foggy though. You're not missing out on much.
Wait, where to? Ah, there to. Hello.
Warrior, Raban. God, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all those who call Gerabania home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you wish to enter the palace, I must ask you first surrender the crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. It really didn't seem like Lise needed our help for that. It was like a couple of sentences.
Yeah.
Why do I have the feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Raban, that's racist.
Oh dear. A weapon cover?
Weapon
So
cover.
depending on what job we are currently in, it's gonna be for that weapon. Okay. I'm gonna use the music thing though.
Where do I see the item level for... Oh, there it is, 290. My brain just could not find that number for some reason. Anyway. Return of the Bull. Here we go. This is the last last quest of this patch. Would you like to read?
This Kalyana Elder's intention seems at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you? The enthralled cannot be trusted. Mayhem the tribe can learn to compromise?
Yeah, I think they can learn to compromise.
Yeah.
They're good down, deep down.
Belief and understanding can be reached. This is not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed San Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I will take no chances. The guards must be strengthened. Ideally, with people who know a thing or two about primals, can we rely on the science? I will round up our comrades and send them to the Alamigan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like. My thanks. I will see you in the palace. Okay. Okay, back to the Etherred. Hop in. Oh, okay.
This works.
Destinación.
Destination. Thanks for the lift. Oh, sie Stola. Thancred.
Wow. I've brought reinforcement. Arava told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Ishtola and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I am not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alice reports suggested that they shunned contact with other races, despised it, in fact, even compared to other Ananta. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangement in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, it would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Ishtola and I stand guard without. At least the three of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Understood. We shall join General Aideen inside then. Warrior, do you know of the rear entrance of the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. We? No, I am unsure.
Oh, let's go find it. Oh.
How do we do this?
Just land on top, I believe.
I don't... It's moving a bit too much. Cannot execute at this time? What do you mean? What do you mean cannot execute at this time? I cannot...
I think you're not on.
I cannot leave.
You're not landed on it properly. Possibly.
Yeah, this is not working.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that way. F.
You're the science. General Aideen left orders that you were to be escorted inside if you follow me. Oh, oops. I mean, yes.
Whole gang's here.
Wow.
Thank you all for coming.
No problem, Lise.
I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in?
It's one of those. There was 12 gorillas and 2 wore red shirts.
For me,
okay,
it was that empty throne.
No, this was a test.
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle.
It's gonna be a free
equals.
crunchy.
And I hope, as friends.
The government is just gonna be, please be friends and don't hurt each other.
Mm. At least get some cushions.
Yeah, I know,
Come on.
that's like stone floor.
removed monarchy as a choice early in the game.
Cold and
Decision
hard.
To consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
Oh, that's palace, not a single question. God damn. I bet you can probably see a cushion from here.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfred. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
Cost insurance for scoliosis.
Yananta, wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
Well, that's not gonna happen, lady.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
They'll just look around like, nah.
Lady of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
Oh no, she's eating loads of gemstones. It's like type.
Oh man. They did not learn to compromise. Oh, don't. Don't tell me we gotta fight you again.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
Type only has them as crunchy little snacks. They had them as a whole meal. Oh dear. Ah! Fear! Don't worry, we've got echo and shit. We're immune.
We are so cool. We just go like hands up.
Cool pose.
We have a better shield healer than I don't know.
God damn it! The guards were already turned.
Yeah.
Ah.
I do think Alphino is my favorite character.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What you gonna do? What's the plan, Lise?
Yeah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
For real?
Come then.
I'm gonna do a cool flip.
To die on my steel.
Roman is such a cool character. I very much like him. Okay, this seems like a fight.
It does seem like a fight. I'm gonna read that actually.
Use the future action deflect the spray the 8 plus spears if you really turn battle. Okay. How do I disband party? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I might go in as a healer just to be safe.
So what do I do? Oh, I need to be close. Yeah? Ah, I got it. Cool.
Hello? Oh no, great. The... Okay, I see, okay.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
I see, okay. What do you mean duty fair? Oh, behind me! Okay, what the fuck?
No. No! That's not fair. I did. Ah, okay. Get them. I left it too long. I got too greedy with attacking. It's my own fault.
Okay.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
Marwa, you might want to get out of the AoE. Come on, my dude.
Can I do it in here? Can I just like... Oh, okay. Oh wait, I can. Okay. That did do something.
I shall free you from your hate.
A hit.
Hmm.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
No.
Oh.
She's got an echo.
Yeah, now we got 3 echoes. Someone bother to get cryo maybe too?
Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Who let her out of the cell?
Lise?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
probably... Yeah.
That's what she went to go do. Understandable.
Where did she stay on guard? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Heal me.
What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. They need us?
Place, you should really just go though, like, to be honest. I understand the noble intentions, but... Fine.
Active maneuvering time?
Wow. Active time maneuver. Did I miss one? No, I didn't.
Oh dear. I'm gonna use those way heavy, I suppose. Oh, Fedora can do like... Okay.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
don't think I've got enough DPS to finish that.
Here it comes.
Oh, never mind.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Well done us.
Well done us. I failed the first time because I thought you needed to be like in the circle to dispel it.
I thought it would just dispel one, honestly.
Yeah, same. Did we need an echo for this?
What is this?
The sword.
I'm only going to say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can...
Oh, and it like Xenos in the sense of kill yourself here. Or fight. I see.
I reckon she should just put her in that machine and slurp up the echo from her.
I mean, Cry still got the echo. It's not it. They just copied it over. It's...
Bit awkward.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
Sure is. Mic drop.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm about to.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Right, cute shoes. They got red flowers on them. Gonna be white? It's not.
No.
Our stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed if you had not volunteered for guard duty. We've been enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primates can be. I should have... It's my fault. My stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unaware. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. How can you be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks? The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana, keeping her weapon, springs to mind. A primate servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any other acting under Shah Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Yashtullah. We would appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Faradola turned up. What was she even doing here? I asked her to come. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragenfried was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Faradola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Faradola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic that I want to help people to let go of their old grievance and make peace with each other, and I will hold 1,000 meetings and ask till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes.
Make peas.
Make peace. This a long and arduous path of, my boy, what? You have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Afinoa. The first step will be to get our representative back in the throne room. They are a little shaken, but not one of them seemed really to run. They are all determined to finish what we started. We'll see what I will see that you are not interrupted. Varia, you and the Science are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is voiced.
What do you think that green dot is?
Which green dot?
A fine spot to
In the
contemplate
sky?
the heavens.
I think it's
It's big.
The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on
Okay.
Ishgard's House of Commons. A
I
ruling
gotcha,
body of
understand well.
representatives
Yeah, me
elected by
too.
the people.
I think it's asbestos.
It is a fair
Okay.
decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Setting up a lot of like stay flags.
Very.
I think he should leave. Like, I think Nanamo needs him.
Oh. No, no, but she really wants to be independent too, you know? I think that's good for her own development.
Forget something?
Nah, you're smart enough to know
Your Grace.
the tiny steps.
There was no word.
Raubon Aldin,
I don't like this
you are
6'4" dude
hereby
just
dismissed as
walking
General of
away.
the Immortal Flames, and relieved of your seat on the syndicate.
And then like a waddle.
But, Your Grace.
Raubon, I am no longer a child.
Came all this way to fire him? I know.
Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
He did set up way too many flags for this not to be the ending. Like the way that he was speaking.
Stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
What if Pippin picks up on...
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted
might
one
cry.
another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo. I...
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this
Come on,
party
you guys
make
can
a
still
miss.
visit.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
These big green.
The big green star is called Mers.
You're muted.
No?
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 No? Okay. Oh, my voice is getting squeaky again. Voice? Very.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
Haha. Sure would.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
Oh, don't worry, I'm involved. Same boat.
No shame in
But
admitting
it's still
the warrior of light has
quite
put
a
far
lot.
better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Yes.
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Beatrice, Alphino, 'twas only a jest.
He's a trickster, a little comedian.
But I must yield the floor to Rauban. He has an important announcement to make.
Actually staying here. Wow.
Well, I was fired in charge.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona
Yeah, I
has
figured
never
the
felt
Pippin is
heavier
gonna
upon my
take
back.
his role.
Yeah.
It would seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
Oh, oh, oh,
You
Pippin.
may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Fucking got him.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
You're so mean to him. Nah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye, that seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
Yeah, sure thing. I don't mind.
If he
I
says,
thought they had.
welcome home, Rauban.
I thought they're gonna go like for a very nice hug, but
Okay. A hug is just a handshake is just like a hug of the hands.
okay.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Because Raban kept being like, oh, I'd really love to stay here. Oh, I wish I could stay here. Ah, I'll just look up at the sky one last time. I really love this place so much. Ah.
One thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Achilles. Well,
I think it's about time I headed back to Ralga's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alizé will be eager to hear of recent events, so I'll join you, if you have no objections. I'd welcome the company. Warrior, why don't you come along to Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Okay. Upon the completion of this quest, you will be able to access the palace rooftop. Ah, very nice.
Ooh, to take pretty pictures.
Mm.
How many RPG people are up there?
Probably a few. I would reckon.
His road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. I must assume Father's responsibility without delay, lest our rivals both inside and outside Ul'dah treat this dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured, they will find two edges sharp in my hands. Where are we going?
Ralga's Reach.
What are you doing? You're walking.
Good bird.
It's barbecuing itself. Oh shit, cutscene.
Shit.
I don't think it's gonna be voiced. It's not.
Okay. Here we are again on our own. Alphino has regaled me with the thrilling tale of the hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. Blah. It would seem I missed everything.
Like a synopsis of a book.
Yeah. Well done. Good summary, Alizé. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Sankred and Y'shtola when we heard of the report of the primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the You could say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day, but someone has to make an effort at reconciliation, if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its own cost at recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the Brood Mother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of Kilyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army, out of interest? Are we prepared for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the resistance newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What, the Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the resistance is really just a collection of smaller independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralga's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role when everything was in a disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under a new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch Alamigo as it blooms. Good. And we get a tiny Raban. Wait, was it a tiny Raban? Or was it something different?
Tiny Raban.
Oh, Kugane. Yay! He's back.
Oh. I wonder what he did with... Okay, wait.
He probably just...
I do give thanks to the kami that my mention wrath withstood the fury of the seas.
He just brought them with him.
Yeah? But, like... Where is she right now?
Somewhere. Maybe behind him.
But there where generosity ended. But there the generosity ended. With our coin in our pocket for new attack.
Hello?
Yes, Sam? Hello?
Are you okay? You just got out, I
Yeah?
think, for a minute there.
Oh, did I? I was reading what Gazetsu was saying.
I see. Do you wanna read it still, or would you rather me?
Oh, all of it? Sure. But that's... but their generosity ended. With our coin in our pocket for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much just Sam.
You cut out again. I think there's maybe something wrong with the mic or something else maybe.
I feel like she maybe forgot who she is. Yatsuya, these dangles are delicious. Will you have one?
I think we're both cutting out.
Oh, are we?
I think I tried to say something to you then, and because you were cutting out, and I don't think you heard. But that's okay.
No. Is this one maybe going a bit wacky?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh well, it's fine. We were planning to finish after this quest anyway. I'm gonna.
We both sometime on stream?
Oh really?
Maybe I just didn't listen to you because I was disassociating.
Maybe. Naria heard Hulk out a little bit, yeah. I think when that first sentence that you tried to do for Gosetsu, I think both times it cut out in the second half.
I see.
But that's okay. It's fine. We're nearly finished anyway. I'll continue reading for now.
Okay.
If I cut out for you, it's just pretend I don't.
Okay.
More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. Nah, she's evil. It doesn't matter if she's forgotten stuff. That's not a very convincing animation. Tis like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive, and I must return to my master's side.
And just go to someone and go like, can I use your link pal? Gotta ring up someone real fast.
Yeah. Come to you. We must find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. I feel like Gosetsu has enough connections to not need money, like in Kugane.
Yeah, I think she has forgotten everything.
Yeah, it seems that way. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
These are big ass street names.
Those are more like walkie-talkies. Yeah, but maybe there's like, why is there not like an operator who has like a bunch of link pearls like they used to be with old phones? And you called the operator and they put you through to someone. Why can't they do that with link pearls if they're like walkie-talkies? I think I would be a benefit to Eorzea. Anyway, Imperial Pilus Prior says, have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he's already begun the return to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chest, and boast loudly of taking his head regardless. No. Nay, Lord Xenos lives? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation.
No, yeah, misinformation indeed.
Small wonder the provinces has begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these. Yes. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce a viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Oh, Arthur Fist.
Then just list.
We did it!
Wow. 4.1.
Wow.
Finished.
4.1.
More heroes.
We did it. Okay, cool.
We did it.
We're gonna leave it there for today, even though it's a little bit shorter than usual.
Yeah, today is not a good resting day, I feel.
Yeah. But thank you for coming, and thank you, Type and Ria, for helping us with the dungeon.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for hanging out and keeping us company. It's been fun. And
maybe a midweek stream.
Yeah, I think we'll probably be doing a midweek stream as well as the Saturday one.
I gotta see, because I'm
busy.
Pretty sure I gotta go to the office next week.
Yeah. Do you know how long you're gonna be busy for? Like in terms of time span, like another week or a month, or just out of interest
maybe
more than
next week only. Hopefully. 2 weeks. Yeah, honestly.
I wish you luck. I hope it's not too long.
Thank you. I wish you luck as well.
Nah. Nah, I'll just be busy forever, I think, from now on.
Yeah.
I had my 6 month with my boss not too long ago. And I think I'm just busy forever at this point.
Oh no.
Oh well. Anyway, thanks for coming. It's been fun. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.